Assalamu alaikum. Sulaiman Rahim here. Welcome. Critical analytics. We have a short presentation on Sodom and Gomorrah. I intend to do a much longer and detailed one in the near future. But this one, something came to light recently. I think you should know about. You should know about it. Um, has to do with critical race theory and the gay community. You know that community that Farrakhan calls his LGBT family or whatever, something to that effect. So now we have identified Sodom and Gomorrah as American Britain. Those of you who have been studying Angel know that we have broken the seven seals, and you got this thing going around now where they know they haven't broken them in the past. They know Master Prophet Muhammad didn't do it. They know Elijah Muhammad didn't do it. They never claimed to do it. And Farrakhan sure hasn't done it, right? Only thing he's broken is wind. He does a lot of that lately. So now, instead of acknowledging that we have done it, oh, it's going to be done. It's going to be done in the future. Elijah's going to do it in the future. Sick people. Anyway, we're not going to waste time with that. So I'm going to get right to it. So you got this thing going called CRT, critical race theory. And it's not too difficult to do add subtraction on that one. See? Because it's easy to figure out who's behind that. The gay community is behind that. See? Because remember, they really pushing these schools. And when you see this next page I'm going to show you, you connect it up. Because they're saying, wait a minute, you talking about in evangelical community, you sinful. Y'all shouldn't have this, you shouldn't have that, you shouldn't have rights because y'all sinful. And they say, wait a minute, hold it. What the hell have y'all done? Y'all raped, murdered, genocide, biological warfare, stole this land, killed his people, brought black folks over here and tortured for 400 years and beat them and mercilessly and lived off there. And you talking about us? You say, that's the sin we doing? And you think that sin is greater than all the sins you done? Like Jesus said, he is without sin, throw the great stone, throw the first stone. So they're saying, man, okay, I'm sitting around here and sleeping with another man or another woman, and that's worse than you taking and raping black women, producing children by them, and then putting children out of the field because they ain't white enough. They're not white enough. And you're going around destroying all countries, spreading racism all over the world, genocide, murder, disease, tyranny, right? You oppressed black people for 400 years, raping and murdering them, right? And again, raping them, taking your own children, you put them back out in the field. And you exterminated the original people here. And you're saying, and you done all that, and then you're going to point the finger at me because I'm sleeping with another man? See? So we're going to get you. See? Because you're a hypocrite. Because you're saying we're sinful, and all that you've done is that, okay, our sins are gray. If you want to use, well, they say black, our sins are gray, so yours is black as midnight. And you're going to point the fingers at us like, because you're trying to play like you so holy and pure and pure and true, and you're doing all these things, and then you point the finger and says, we're having rights because we're doing that one act that's overrides all the stuff that you've done, including you've done what we've done too, pedophilia and everything else. What about Jefferson and Washington? There was pedophilia. They practiced pedophilia, right? See, they were sleeping with, they was raping women and raping little boys too. They're guilty of pedophilia and sodomy. Because, and they're also guilty of, what do they call it? I'll think of it in a minute. Or bestiality. And that's worse than sodomy, ain't it? Sleep with an animal. Isn't that worse than sleep with another man? I mean, see an animal. I mean, that goes. I mean, where you go from there? Now you say, how was they guilty of bestiality? Because in their mind, we were animals. That's what they said, right? Isn't that what they said in their constitution? In their mind, we were not human. So that means if they had sex with you and you're not your animal, that means that's bestiality. So in their mind, they was bestiality. They was committing bestiality. So it's easy to add this stuff up in their mind, right? Because if they believe that we was beasts, we was animals, and they sleep with us, that's what bestiality is. You sleep with beasts. So they guilty of that. And then you can point the finger at us because, see, that's where it comes. So watch this next thing. You get the point.
As we celebrate Pride and the progress we've made over these past years, there's still work to be done. So to those of you out there who are still working against equal rights, here's a message for you. You think we're sinful? You fight against our rights. You say we all need lives you can't respect. But you're just frightened. You think that we'll corrupt your kids if our agenda goes unchecked.
Okay.
Fight justice once, you're correct. We'll convert your children. Happens bit by bit, quietly and subtly, and you will barely notice it. You keep from disco, warn about San Francisco. Make him wear pleated pants, we don't care. We'll convert your children. We'll make them tolerant and fair. We're coming for them. We're coming for your children. We're coming for
Now imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine that. They're singing that they're going to come and take your children, teach them to be gay. See? Now, what's that all about? You connect the two? Because that's the aim at the schools. See? Now, how do they get away with that? Now, if they were making a song like that, talking about raping women, because they say all woo is hysterical, satire. If they made a satire, they would be shut down so fast, it wouldn't be tolerated for 1 second. But this is all over the internet. They finally put it down, right? They said, well, because they got a lot of backlash. They said, well, it's just satire. Satire? Are you going to make satire about raping women? You wouldn't do it. See, it wasn't satire. They're serious. Deadly serious. They put their face on there to show you because they wasn't afraid. Why are you not afraid? Because you have no idea the power of the gay rights community in this country, the gays in this country. You have no idea the power. That's how they got the power anyway. Because a lot of the administrators, the judges, the lawyers, the prosecutors, and everything, they're gay. They was in the closet. So you know they was going to pass this agenda. So anyway, just put that to your attention. You make it what you will. I think it's pretty add this one up. I mean, pretty, I think this easy add subtract on this one. See? And remember, Farrakhan, oh, yeah, it is what you call it, LGBT community. See, And again, see, average black people are against this. Original people. But this is again a democratic program. So how in the hell is all their programs totally against black people? Black people support it. I ain't saying Republicans are any better. They got the same agenda. It's got a different strategy of getting there. But the Democrats open with theirs. So I just thought I'd put that out there, brothers and sisters. See? This is Sodom and Gomorrah. This is Sodom and Gomorrah. This is Sodom and Gomorrah. Pure and simple. Let me see something here. Yeah. This is Sodom and Gomorrah. American Britain is Sodom and Gomorrah. And that's what we're here now. And the whole thing is breaking down. Both sides is breaking down. They break down at the core, like I said. And we're going to talk about that a little more detail. Okay. Assalamu alaikum.